Here we go, driving the Blue Ridge Parkway for the first time in a year. In between it's probably going to be loud, but I just want you to be able to see what it used to look like. To the right, what used to be a very full canopy. Now I'm going 42. It's probably pretty loud. Maybe I should put the windows up. But this car, which is a Toyota Prius, it's kind of loud. But you can see, maybe you can see, how devastated the canopy is. Now we're going 55. The speed limit is 45. But most locals who come through here, we drive. I don't know why I say I'm a local. I mean, I'm a local. I've been here for almost 4 years. 5 years. You can see how all that blue sky, you used to not really see that. But you can sort of just kind of get a sense of how many trees were lost and how much they had to clean up. I'm going uphill towards Mount Mitchell, north on the Blue Ridge Parkway. We're going to come to the overlook here in about a mile. I'll pass the part that was severely damaged. You really can't tell unless you know what it used to look like, where that part is. This here is open. This used to not be that open. That right there, this part here, I'm pretty sure was repaired. All of that is a repair job. We're going 54. The speed limit is 45. I'll try to slow down a little bit, but I got somebody following me. So you can see here's a repair here where they repaired that. And then this bank right here to the left, I'm pretty sure that all fell away. Right there where all those new things are, that all probably fell away. And they had to repair that. And that, if you notice, that pavement there is where the road fell away. And then you can see the canopy is kind of missing parts. And we're coming up to another overpass where the hillside has been repaired. It looks like that probably washed out there. And we came up here on foot, and this part was actually remarkably the same the way that it was supposed to be. There's a famous overlook there where people come and watch the sunset, which is going to be a while before that happens tonight. Sorry for the crack in the windshield, but now you can just see how beautiful the Blue Ridge Parkway is, even though the canopy has been severely depleted. I'm holding this camera by hand. It may give you motion sickness. I don't know. I'm not really looking at what's on the camera. I'm paying attention to driving. But this next, I would say, 3 miles coming up here after this turn, you can really see how the canopy is depleted. The whole hillside to our right fell away in so many spots. See, it's pretty good through here, right? You can see these old trees, they maintained, they did okay. And this is where it starts. Out there, you used to not be able to really see it all. There would just be all trees. And hundreds, if not thousands of trees fell down the hillside and also to our left. And they just opened this parkway part up. It's been closed for a year. Following some people in their van, whatever. So this is my this is my commute home, which I'm very fortunate to be able to do. drive this way, and then I come up. We're gonna do the Ox Creek Parkway, which I'll probably lose service when it happens. But you can see why people come up and ride the parkway on motorcycles, sports cars, whatever, convertibles. It's beautiful, but all of this, you look to the right, it's like it's decimated. It is decimated. The canopy is decimated. There's some guy. All that, can you see that? That's just an example of, this is an example right up there of what it looked like everywhere. And now we're gonna go this area here, all that used to be trees. And I looked up, motherfuckers. Whoops. The lovely driver who I almost ran into because I was doing what I shouldn't be doing. But you got to have quick reactions. This is all gone. This used to be trees, all this here. That used to be hundreds of giant trees, which are gone. Maybe they'll return, I don't know. The hillside and all the soil that held them, it's gone. So this will never be the same, all this here. You can see out there now, but it used to be, even right here, when you come up to this overlook, which we're not to it yet, all this is gone. All this, what you see, is barren. There used to be huge trees, all there. You could not see out there. You can kind of get a sense of the devastation that the wind and water and erosion and landslides did. Here's the famous overlook where lots of people come and shoot videos and get married and do all kinds of stuff. It's still pretty open, but it's a lot more open than it ever used to be. Now we're heading past Craggy Gardens turnoff, which was back there. You can just see, look at this. Look how open that is. Never to be the same. It'll take 100 years. If it ever, you can see across there, Houston this year, you could never see it through there like that. You're driving in a ton of trees. The trees on the left and the right are just knocked down, and now, of course, they've all been cut and hauled away. This here. I'm going to go up Ox Creek because that's the way I go to the Barnardsville. This here, all these trees have fallen away. This used to not be like an overlook. It is now. I can't really show you, but if you look out there, you can get a sense of the devastation. The way it looks across those hills, that's the way it is down below us. So there's a bicyclist. We're going to go up Ox Creek now. All this has been paved because the road was torn up. So this here. All this was so devastated with trees. You had to walk over giant tree trunks and stuff. You can just kind of look up in there and see the remnants of the devastation from Hurricane Helene, which was a year ago next week. Usually when you come through here, there's all kind of people parked who are hiking. There's several trails. There's a beautiful segment of the land of the mountain to sea trail, even you can kind of get a sense of how open this is. It used to not be like that. It's really going to be stark again this year in the winter when when all these trees fall away. I like that guy's face. Guy's looking at me like, "What are you doing, man?" So this is my commute home. And we're coasting right now. All right, hold on. I'm going to break a little bit, but I'm trying to charge my battery because I have to go up this hill down here. Look how low this wire is over the road. I mean, it's crazy. We got some hikers. 1, 2, 3. Some campers or whatever, car campers camping in their car. But all of this down here, usually there's cars all in here for people hiking. So maybe people have decided to hike other places. A lot of times you come down here, you gotta be careful because there could be a bear crossing the road. People get freaked out by bears here. They're like, they have to stop and look at them. And the bears don't care. They're just trying to get something to eat, you know. Do not feed bears from your car. That's just not fair to them. They don't know what that means, and they're gonna make a mistake. The bears will make a mistake. They're just like big dumb dogs. This is my ride home, like this curvy road. Oh, I got some hot shot in the Corvette ahead of me. I'm driving a 2009 Prius. Thank you, Beth. It's a great car, right? But damn sure ain't no Corvette. Watch that part right there. Oh, now we're getting down here. This is the sort of the people that live down here, they ain't hurting financially. Let's just put it that way. I guess I gotta back off. Normally, I'm gonna stop. Normally I come down here, I take off my foot off the accelerator and I just coast. It's fun to see how fast this little car will get going. See if I can't charge that battery up. Get it all the way to there it goes. Because see, when I get down here, this is the Ox Creek Parkway. There's a beautiful farm down here that's a historic farm. Ooh, here we go. Hang on to what you got, baby. Ooh, this turn right here. Better watch out, better watch out, better watch out. Oh, yeah, baby. Here we go. Ox go in. Well, oh, I can see the tail end of that Corvette. But he's following that guy in the truck, so he's stuck. Look at him, riding right up that guy's butt. I don't do all that. I'll back off so I can enjoy my ride. Right? Woo, this is here. People have gone off into that woods right there. I've done this before. People have gone off in that. You can see this area here is absolutely so. When the leaves change, which is actually kind of starting, spectacular if you like that sort of thing, the colors. And we got a little bit of traffic, people coming through here. I don't have any of my regular live viewers, so well, too bad. I sent a link to my son, like that's the kind of time he has, right? He's a senior at North Carolina State, so he needs to be studying instead of watching stupid videos. Well, I sent one to Beth too. She's probably like, okay, I am not watching you drive down the park. You know, if I today, which I don't want to do because that's really going to hurt and I'll probably get cut up, then I will still say, you can say one of the most inane things that people say, he died doing what he loved. Okay, really? Oh, they're clearing that lot. They're gonna. Oh, they're clearing that lot. They're gonna build something. They did build what I think amazing duck eggs, a pretty amazing timber frame house up there. But I'm like, look, if I'm gonna build a house now, there is no way it's gonna have a second story. I mean, it's nice, but man, going up and down staircase, you are limiting the people who can live there. It's just not a good idea. Make it fucking bigger and make it a single story. That's just me. Look how gorgeous it is. Can you see that sky? All right, let's see what everybody's doing here. We're now at the intersection of Reams Creek. That ain't my break. America! Did you see that? All right, well, I'm talking. Now we're going down Reams Creek, and you get to see the other windy road that I drive on when I can. This is my commute home. You can see how absolutely gorgeous it is up here. This is Reams Creek. We're actually going through right past the Zebulon B. Vance home site, birthplace right there. And beach. I think they call this the beach community up here. B-E-E-C-H, Beach Valley. Yeah, I believe that's what it's called. Okay, so what I try to do is save up my battery power for this part that I go to when I go up the hill. So we kind of coast in here, build up battery power. I know this is some mundane shit, nobody cares. But people want to know is why there's so many cracks in the windshield, Ed. How beautiful this is. So probably in maybe 2 weeks, I can we're gonna have to go at a certain speed that helps to recharge my battery. But look, so we got a couple bars. So this part here, you really can't tell yet. It's a real zigzag, and it's a lot of fun to come down it. But sometimes there's a bunch of goats. That was a sheep call to a goat. But a lot of times the 18-wheeler guys come here and they'll get stuck, man. They'll get stuck right here, in this part right here. They'll say, that's a drag for everybody when that happens. These people got nice houses right here on these turns. This guy's got it all. He's got his little American flags and his gourds. I guess he's got some pumpkins coming in. A lot of flowers. There's his business. He certainly got that place looking right. I wonder how many people have driven through his yard. So we're going uphill now. Here we go. You really can't tell that we are going uphill because I'm holding the camera a certain way. It doesn't really appear to be how steep this is. There's a kind of an overlook here, which is overgrown. Can you see it? Can you see out there? Oh, you really can't tell. Now we've reached the hilltop, and we descend down into Barnardsville Valley. I don't know how this is. We're coming in on Bigfoot, but we're coming into what Barnardsville is, which Barnardsville is really just an intersection. There's no light. There's no municipal buildings. There's a school, a firehouse, and of course a post office, and a community center, which is called the Big Ivy. So this area, not necessarily what you're seeing, but what we're getting ready to go through, was absolutely devastated by Hurricane Helene, by the amount of water that came down the Big Ivy and just wiped out homes and trees and businesses and all kinds of stuff. And I don't know if you really get a sense of it now, a year later. I've got some video from that time. So we're coming down into the area here where this is where the river kind of flows. This is the Barnardsville part. Up above us is Dillingham, Big Ivy, and of course this business here. You see that water tower? I don't know if there's anybody who's on the water. That water was for this business here, which had been there many years. They got shut down by the hurricane. There seems to be some building material in there, though. So I don't know. They reopened in another location. Maybe they're going to do something. I imagine the inside of that building, though, is moldy as hell. So here's the bridge over the river, which it seems kind of innocuous at this time. Nobody's there. That shit was all the way up to the roof of that house right there. This guy's house over here is completely devastated. It's never been rehabilitated. I'm sure it's a tear down. That's totally abandoned for a year. They redid the inside of this church. That house there, they redid the inside of that. They redid the inside of that. Those are historic structures. All this area got flooded. The post office was saved because for some reason it was up on an island. This guy's garage finally tore down. He keeps getting flooded. To believe that he still lives there is crazy. This guy, his shit was totally flooded. This place was totally flooded. This bridge right here was completely destroyed. All right, one more time I'm gonna drive up to where we live, but you will not know where that is. Beth probably like, you don't need to be showing where we live. Okay.